Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Slinks. I'm going to be playing Planetbase. I'm kind of ill, if you can't tell. So if my voice goes, or if I just sound really congested or anything during this recording, that's why. But hey, we're going to be basically going for as long as we can. How long is questionable, because I'm not very good at this game. I've only played it for about an hour or so. But we're going to call this Slinks Landing. Okay, so we're going to see how long we can survive for. Now, I need a plan, right? So let's get into this, and then we're going to go and we're going to let this all load in, because this takes a while. It's an annoying loading animation. I wish I could skip it. I don't really know how, though. There's probably a way. You can probably press escape or something, but my keyboard doesn't have an escape key anymore. So that's kind of a problem. But anyway, we need a plan. We need to work out what we need to make sure we're self-sustaining. So as far as plants go, we need to make sure we get lots of tomatoes and stuff, because basically I want 2 areas for tomatoes, because I think 2 tomatoes is sort of the area that I want 2 dormitories. I want. Okay, let's just get to work. We'll worry about all the technicalities in a little bit, but for now we just want to get to work. Okay, so the key thing or the key problem that we will often run into is power. Power is very, very difficult in this game, because it's not uncommon for you to have situations where it's nighttime and you've got no wind speed. So basically you're running entirely on battery power, which can create a few problems, to say the least. But anyway, we're going to try and quickly get this done. We need this done fairly quickly, because they're going to be starting to run out of oxygen immediately. So we need to make sure we get the airlock and oxygen generator built fairly quickly too. So where's the airlock? The airlock is in here. So I've just done enough basics to the point where, because when I first played, I didn't do the tutorial. Turns out if you're going to play this game, you need to play the tutorial. This isn't the sort of game where you can just wing it and kind of hope it works out. It is actually incredibly important that you play the tutorial, because otherwise you're going to kind of suck, to say the least, and you're going to die a fair few times until you finally decide, tell you what, maybe the tutorial will teach me how to survive, which is exactly what I did. So hey, if you do that, don't feel too bad, at least. Because I did it too. So I've never been able to work out how you're supposed to build these things, because it never works for me. I've never been. And the issue is that we're just wasting time. Like, this is time that their oxygen is running out, and I don't know how I'm supposed to do it. Okay, let's just build anything that. I need to be able to build this. Like, it's not a question. The longer that this takes, the faster they're all going to start dying. This is just awful. Okay, let's try building it there. Why won't you connect to anything? There's literally no reason why you can't be built there. Why not even over here? Like, you. Oh, my goodness. We're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to start again, because this just isn't working, and it's probably too late already, if I had to guess. Because I'm guessing they're gonna be very low on oxygen right now, to say the least. It's still not working, so yeah, we're just gonna have to start again. That's the one issue I have with this game. Maybe there's a way around it. I don't know. I played through most of the tutorial, not all of it, because it's so long-winded, and it just teaches you. You should be able to skip the basics, but I couldn't. I don't know whether there's a way or whether I missed something, but I couldn't, which is just annoying. But I don't know why I can't build on so much land. It just makes it impossible, and it means that I end up doing this so much. It's just a pain, but hey, what can I do? So let's just try this. Let's just try Slinks Landing. Let's just try and use the default one that it gave us. Slinks Landing. Because if it's the default one that it gave us, then I'm hoping that it's the default one, because it's actually possible to build there. Because I've done this about 5 times now. I've had to just quit and load in a new one. Maybe there's a way that I'm not aware of. Maybe there's a way you can, like, change the terrain or something. But I've searched through all of the stuff that I see in the top bar, and I've never seen a way to be able to do that. So I don't know how you're supposed to be able to do that, and I don't know if you can even do that at all. So, hey. Maybe I'm just an idiot, maybe I'm not, maybe it's actually not possible. If it isn't, then that's the biggest issue that I have with this game, and that's the biggest reason why I'd say you shouldn't buy it, is because this is just a huge problem, and maybe I'm just a complete idiot. I don't know, probably. But at the same time, I mean, like, if I look there, there's nothing there about it, Let's have a look at help. Like, can I just see building? structures. A variety of structures can be built later. Categorized into different groups. Alex, maybe. Okay, I know it needs an airlock, but interior structures that contain all interior structures must need to be interconnected. You won't be able to build them in isolation. Take this into account when designing your base. Like, I don't get why I can't do it though. It's relatively slow to use, so it might get congested at a later stage. Make sure you build a few of these things in the right place. You want to be able to make sure they are near storage, landing pads, starports, and so you can trade effectively. That's very true, because you tend to do a lot of trading later in the game. What? This is... Oh my god. This is literally just in the middle of mountains. This is all this is. I honestly don't know whether this game's just horribly broken, or whether this is literally designed to happen. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Like I said, maybe there's just something that I just don't understand that you're supposed to be able to do, but I don't know what it would be. I just don't know. Oh look, can I build any sort of power generator here? Okay, good, I can build you. Can I build a big one? Because I kind of need a big one. Because otherwise there's not very much point in building one. And you spend so much time just hovering over items. Is there any way that I can just like hover over them and then see if they, I don't know, work? And then we need a battery immediately as well. And we're also going to need... But that's not going to connect, is it? Because that would be way too convenient if it would just connect. Oh my goodness. For goodness sakes. This is like just... this is the main reason why I don't like this game. Is that maybe I'm just doing something horribly wrong. But it's just... It doesn't... It's just not... As far as games go, not beautifully designed. There's probably somebody incredibly angry with me right now while I'm saying this, but... If you could be nice and point out in the comments what I'm doing wrong, I would appreciate that hugely, because I don't have the time to go and play through the entire tutorial again because it's about 8 hours long. So if you could point out to me what I'm doing wrong, that would mean a lot. Don't criticize me too harshly if I'm just being a complete and utter idiot. We all make mistakes. Why is this just like... Oh my goodness. I honestly just don't... Surely this just must be me, because I refuse to believe that a game that's got such high ratings and is so just bought by so many people is this poorly designed. So I must just be doing something horribly, horribly wrong, I guess, because like I said, I mean, I refuse to believe that a game that has this many people who bought it is this badly designed. It's literally the only issue I have with this game. It is a wonderful game. I love this game, but it's just such a ridiculous issue. I think it could be so easily resolved, presuming it is an actual issue, and I'm just not and I find out I'm inventing for the entire time, and it's just some easy-to-fix solution, and I'm just a complete and utter idiot. But hey, if that is the case, then that is the case. I will live with that. Let's get a water tank. Generally, I find that we don't really need any backup water, really. I just have that just in case, but I've never really run into a situation where I needed it. So I just, like I said, I just have it there as a backup. We don't really have that much being powered, so we need to try and keep this very power efficient. Because, yeah, I know you can recycle when the system. Because we don't really want to be wasting power unnecessarily. So I think the first thing we need to build, of course, is a canteen. But the issue is, oh my goodness, I don't know where I'm going to build it, because I can't expand from here. It just isn't going to happen. Can I just build another airlock somewhere? This is annoying me because it's literally just... I just feel like I'm wasting my time recording this because I feel like I'm not going to be able to upload it because it just isn't playable footage. Yeah, RF keys and place near an existing interior structure. But you don't let me because there's nowhere that I can place it. I'm just going to quickly go to main menu. I'm just going to quickly go to main menu. And I'm going to quickly search for Planetbase. Building structures. I know that it's probably, yeah, it's not black anymore. Interior structures. I need to see if there's just something I'm doing horribly wrong, so I'm presuming that there is. Interior structures are covered structures. Colonists and visitors may pass through these structures without wearing spacesuits. Yeah, I know that. They may be joined together inside of the structures via a connector. I already knew that. Interior structures must have an oxygen given to them via an oxygen generator. Yep. Every interior structure must have a connection to another interior structure. Most interior structures require or are required by humans to operate, with the exception of the oxygen generator, storage, and some robotics facilities. Dead-end structures may only have one connector joined to them. Okay, I don't need to know any of that. That's just all pointless. Base building, planet side discussion. Walk through just for accessibility to people enjoy is a big note. Survey the area to see the best place to expand so that you don't block yourselves in. I tend to build my interior structures in one direction and my exterior in another. One exceptions, of course, being anti-meteor lasers. Okay, I don't need to know that. Build an airlock at a reasonable distance from a mountain in preparation for several mines later. Followed by a large O2 generator. Don't go small, it will screw you out as your base gets larger. Okay. So I need to start again, but my question is, I didn't choose an area, I just chose the default one because I was presuming that the default one would work. Why is this the default one? Mountain. The only area where there isn't really a mountain is over here, but there's no way. Maybe, like this is a big maybe, I'd be able to get an interior structure to fit through here, but it's a real big maybe, and it probably wouldn't happen. So why are the default spawn locations so ludicrously pointless to the point where you have to restart the game multiple times? If it was my fault for choosing, then I would be okay with that. But it's the fact of it, isn't it? It's just literally the default locations that this game give me are so bad that I can't even like build anything there. So I need to I'm gonna quickly try and search and see. Light amount. I don't know. That'll do. Slinks landing. And then I'm going to go for this. And then I will, if this is a good area, then I will end this episode here. And then we're going to start the next episode fresh. I'll probably call this episode 0 because I don't want us to represent the beginning of the Let's Play because it's just been me ranting for the entire time because I've just been so annoyed. This looks like it's potentially a good place. We'll find out in the next episode, I guess. And if it's not good in the next episode, then this will be a 2-part series and it's going to end with me recommending that you don't buy this game. So, hey, this game has about 12 minutes to make me not hate it, basically. I've played it for 2 hours today, and I've only had 2... I must have had about 8 worlds. I've only had 2 where I could actually expand without it stopping me during the gameplay. So yeah, we're gonna try again, and hey... It looks like it could go okay. It looks like we could build the interior structures in this direction and the exterior structures in this direction. But we're going to find out in the next episode. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a bit of a rant episode, but this has been episode 0 of Planetbase. I think it's Planetbase. Let me have a quick look. Yeah, Planetbase. If you want to go and buy it, then buy it on the Steam store. However, I wouldn't recommend buying it until you watch my next video where you'll get my final thoughts as to whether or not you should buy it. Just basically depending on how the next game goes. And maybe there's a fix for this. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a complete idiot. But anyway, I'll see you in the next episode.